going on YouTube? I have a 3rd generation Wi-Fi battle here for you guys, and this is versus EpicFireBolt, and we had a pretty good battle, as you will proceed to see. Yeah, anyway, as I already said, it's versus EpicFireBolt, and he's going to lead, well, I'm going to lead off with my Tropius, and he leads off with the Aerodactyl, because everybody seems to be running these things, and they normally run the choice band. So, I know anything it does, it will hit me hard, so I'm just going to go into my Gligar, the thing that can take it the best, I guess, and it does take it like a boss, doesn't do half at all, and I just get my HPs and stuff back. So he's going to withdraw here because he's fearing a rock move, which I do not have. I only have Earthquake, which is weird, but you guys have to deal with it. So anyway, I'm going to Toxic something, and I Toxic his Starmie, which is kind of good, but kind of bad at the same time because he can just switch, and Toxic really wouldn't matter on it. But I could just manage to like stall off one turn of Toxic, so like it'll rack up just a little bit more, so the Toxic will cancel out his leftovers, and I'll be all good. So, anyway, we're going to be getting some stuff, and all these After Effects take forever, because you all know that, because it's 3rd generation, and After Effects always take forever for some reason. So I'm going to switch out. I go into my Grumpig, predicting an Ice Beam, but he doesn't go for an Ice Beam. He just goes for a Psychic, predicting my switch into something that can resist it, because he had already saw my, other dude, Tropius, the Meganium, that's what he saw. And he was probably predicting me to go into that, but I don't, and it's all good. So he's going to withdraw, and he goes into a Fortress. That Fortress will take the Thunder Punch to the face, and it doesn't do anything, because Fortress is a monster. I mean, it's not a monster with special attack, special defense, but it's just a monster. Pretty much defense, but you know, it can't take these special hits like a boss. I'm just gonna hit with a Fire Punch that's 4 times effective, and that would easily take out the Fortress. And there was no spikes for the Fortress, no explosions for the Fortress, no nothing for the Fortress. So he goes back into his Aerodactyl here. The thing is banded, obviously, because he switched out and stuff. So I'm going to hit it with a Thunder Punch. I know I can take one. This Rock Slide will do 201 damage, and I'll hit it with a Thunder Punch. And the Thunder Punch would do absolutely nothing. Well, like his Rock Slide did more than my Thunder Punch. Anyway, well, he does get stabbed on it, so it's whatever. So anyway, I'm gonna just get taken out by another Rock Slide. I was hoping for a miss and stuff, but I don't get misses, unfortunately. And I'm just gonna go into my Broach Shield because I know I could probably take one and like hit it with something and get Soft Boiled off. He misses his Rock Slide, which is great, and I will hit him with a Thunderbolt because Giants, Rock Bats, or whatever Aerodactyl is supposed to be cannot dodge things from the sky, especially a Thunderbolt. So he goes into his Mario here. I'm like, okay, the obvious move on a Breloom is a Spore, and next is a Substitute, and next comes a Focus Punch. So I might as well just stay and take the Spore and stuff, and it'll be all good for me. Well, all good for him, but at the same time, probably good for me, as you'll see later. So I'm going to switch out, but he goes for the Focus Punch without a sub, so he's going to go for that unprotected Focus Punch. He's going to hit my Got Fangs, and that would do absolutely nothing because I take that like a boss. I resist it, but I still take it like a boss, even though I resisted it. That was probably part of it too. So anyway, I'm just going to go for a Swords Dance. I have no idea why I went for one, but it's whatever. So I thought he had nothing else, but he has this Articuno here. I'm like, whoa, Articuno. Another problem that will face my team because I have nothing that could actually resist it except my, I have nothing that could take neutral damage from its stab except, like Clefable, and Clefable is kind of asleep right now, and I don't want to send it out because I know these things are especially defensive or defensive. So I'm going to hit it with a Choice Bandit Double Edge, not trying to over-predict. Because if I did go for the Rock Slide, he could have easily gone out into his Breloom. I wonder how much it would have did to the Breloom, but no. I get a crit with the Double Edge, and he roars me out, which is pretty good, but pretty bad at the same time, because he roars me out into my Sleeping Pokemon, and I knew I could take it out. Like, if he were to roar me into my Celebi, I would have been able to take it out with a return or something. So I'm going to go into my Celebi, and Celebi is going to be cool and stuff, be all pink and crap, and he's gonna go for a rest, and the rest will give him all his HP back because that's what resting does. Because I recently just took a rest, and that was like pretty much the best rest of my life. So anyway, he's gonna go for a sleep talk, just sleep talking. So he's gonna roar me out with the sleep talk. So he's yelling in people's ears, telling them to get out and drag other things in. So I'm gonna go in my Tropius here because I need my Tropius to do some stuff, and I'm like, okay, if he doesn't get the roar, I can get a leech seed off, and then probably a toxic, but he'll just rest it all off, but it doesn't matter. I'll be getting that damage on him, and then I can come in with something cool, and then completely wreck upon him. So anyway, I'm gonna go for a return, because it's his last turn to sleep, and if he does, if he was not counting, he would probably go for another sleep talk, but he doesn't, he counts. So he goes for the Ice Beam, and the Ice Beam almost takes me out, but doesn't take me out enough. Well, it doesn't take me out at all because I'm pro and stuff. So I live with some orange HP, get that 123, that's a multiple 3. If you did not know that, now you do. So I'm going to switch out. I go into my Tropius here because I could take some Ice Beams like a boss, and as you can see, there's really nothing I could do to the rest of this team at the moment. So he will be getting some leftovers, and I will probably be getting some leftovers as well, because that's what I do. So I'm gonna go for a leech seed just to get some damage off on the thing. Like every other turn, I'll get some damage off and a little bit of health back. But it's whatever, because well, I'm gonna hit the leech seed. It's all good, and he's gonna get some lefties, and I'm gonna get some leech seed recovery and some lefties recovery. So I'm all cool. It's all good. I get that 85 HP with some lefties. I'm gonna get that 106, that 106, and I will just die off to another Ice Beam because pro. So his well, my Tropius dies here, and I have no use for it. So I'm gonna just go straight into my Jolteon here, and I go stupid again, and I'm just gonna go for another double edge. I'm getting ahead of myself, but I will go for another double edge after all the soda stuff. So I'm gonna go for a double edge just because I know I can hit anything with neutral damage, choice banded, base 120 power with the double edge and stuff. Non-stab, but you know, it's whatever. He hits me with the Ice Beam because I don't take him out, and I'm like, oh god, oh, but I live with that 3 HP, which is like probably the most key point in the whole game, because if I did not live with that, I would have been pretty much dead. Because I have nothing to outspeed this Articuno, and everything else on my team is pretty much screwed over by a Articuno. So anyway, I take out his Articuno with a double edge. It's all good in the hood right now, and I can just go into my, well, like, I don't know why I didn't switch, but I just go for a double edge, thinking I could take out a Breloom with one hit, but I don't. So that sucks for me, and he gets Leech Seed off. I thought he was gonna go for a Mach Punch because he sent in a Breloom, but no, he doesn't go for a Mach Punch. The Mach Punch was pretty sure to take me out at that much health, so I don't know why he didn't pack it, but anyway, I'm gonna take out his Shrooms here with a double edge, and that was pretty a key point in the game too, because Breloom could have put stuff to sleep and had that Focus Punch to hit me with stuff, so that was pretty good that I took it out. But then he goes into his EpicFireBolt here, and all I have is my Celebi and a sleeping Clefable, and I'm like, okay, Clefable, you're asleep, and my cleanup is awake. So what can I do here? So he sets up sub. He's faster than me, knowing that, but I do run max speed on this thing, so on this Celebi here, and he outspeeds me. So I'm wondering what's going to happen. So he goes for sub. I break it with my return because my return's cool, and right here I get 2 hacks in a row. Actually, 2 hacks in the same turn. I win the speed tie, and I get a crit. So that pretty much falls to him. Yeah. So anyway, his last Pokemon is a Starmie, and Starmie will just completely take me out with a Ice Beam because janitors cannot live, like they can't. Pretty much what I'm trying to say is that my cleanup is that my Celebi is pretty much a janitor that likes to clean everything up after things calm down. But when floors are iced over, it's kind of hard to mop or sweep, so it's pretty hard to do this kind of stuff. So anyway, I go into my Clefable and sleep. And I was like, okay, it's pretty much game because he has Stab with 2 moves, but no, Psychic does absolutely nothing to my Clefable. It does exactly 100 damage. So now I know I can live like 5, 6, 7 of them. So it's pretty much game for him. If I get a Thunder Wave off, it's game for him. If he gets a crit, it's game for me. And if I wake up and get a Thunder Wave off, it's game for him. So pretty much I'm just burning off turns of sleep and stuff. And I think I wake up the next turn right here. Yeah, he's gonna go for his sidekick. I think this is his last sidekick before I T-wave him, and I T-wave him right here, and now he's slow. He can't switch out, which means it sucks for him unless he has refresh. But who runs refresh on Pokemon these days? It's all about that heal bell and aromatherapy. So I'm gonna get a soft boiled off. I get all my HP back. Now he has to take all that down, but he gets the power hacks, and I think the power hacks really didn't matter because I would have been able to take probably 2 sidekicks unless he got a crit on one of them. And yeah, so I'm gonna hit him with Thunderbolt, and I'm gonna hit him with another Thunderbolt, and that would be the game. That was a good game, EpicFireBolt. I can't believe I keep saying your name like that. Anyway, EpicFireBolt. I have to pronounce the B-O-L-T Bolt. I'll leave his link in the description below. Comment, like, subscribe, and I will be out of here. Peace.